Hi guys, how is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Um, in this cold weather. I mean, it's so cold in SA. It's winter this side. I don't know where you're watching this from, but hopefully everyone is warm. Everyone is ready for the markets this week. And yeah, let's get it. I'm not gonna waste any time, guys. I'm just gonna jump into it. I'm gonna be analyzing GBPUSD and you know, trying to figure out what's gonna be happening this week. Uh, and yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Um, so what we can pick up from the weekly chart, because we analyze from the weekly chart, is that the trend. Let me firstly divide all these trends with the vertical line. I think that's all we need. Yeah, so this vertical line is at the highest, the last high we had, and then this one is at the lowest low we have, right? Um, and if you can see it, there's some sort of a support that has been holding and it's supposed to be respected. Like we cannot avoid or ignore this level right here. Excuse me, because it was support. It held here, it held again here. This was a fake out. And then it held a bit here, but the sellers were just too strong. They broke it. And then now price broke back in above the line. The support held again. And then the lows that were made at this support actually broke. They made new highs, these highs right here. So on the weekly, this is what we have, I guess. Um, and for the record, this is here is the most recent wave we have. So I don't understand why. I mean, the markets are not for us to understand at the end of the day, because you'll go crazy trying to understand the markets, guys. Our job is just to, pick up the behavior, pick up the pattern, and react whenever you see something you're familiar with. But as you can see, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, it was a clean downtrend. And then the lower high was broken right here. And this is the lower high. This level was broken. So now we can say we are in a bullish trend. On the weekly, the weekly is, let me do this, trend, Sean. The weekly trend, bullish. Let's just have this somewhere. Let's just have this somewhere. All right. Um, there isn't much to to pick up from the weekly. Let's go down to the daily time frame. Um, this is what the daily time frame looks like. Let's remove this. Um, this lower high seems to be holding, and it's not even the previous low. It's not even the lower high that decides the trend, because we all know that this one decides the trend. If this one is broken, the most recent one is broken, we know that the trend has reversed. We've established that the trend is reversed and everything, but um the wave that happened before the most recent one is seems to be holding. I might be reading too much into it, but then this level seems to be holding, and I don't know if we're about to break it, because price tried to break it. When was this? Somewhere in May, but then it failed, right? And made a low. It made a low on the 25th of May. It made a low right here. This is where it made a low right here. And now we're hoping for price to actually break the level, because you can see that the momentum is too powerful. The bullish momentum is too powerful. The retracement didn't even get to the previous lower high. It didn't even get to this level. So the buyers are really in. And yeah, even on the daily, the chart really looks bullish. You know, this is bullish right here. This looks bullish right here. So the daily is bullish. And what else? Let's just also establish levels that are playing a significant role in this chart. So far is this lower high. What else? You just have to look for a level with a couple of touches, 2+ touches. I can't really find one. Let's scale down. Let's go down to the 4-hour. But before we do that, daily trade. Bullish. Yeah, that's what we have. That's what we have. Let's go down to the 4-hour and see what it looks like. Okay. Man, the 4-hour is just like, at this point, the 4-hour, what we can pick up is that we have a trend, right? We already established. So across the board, our trend is bullish, and this is the movement of price right now. We're gonna, we're gonna assume that the trend is gonna continue to the upside, obviously, and this high right here will be broken because a higher high was made, and this high is only gonna be validated if this high. Let me type them in. Let me type them in, but and make them gray because they're not as valid as yet. They're not as valid. They're not valid yet. So this wave is only going to be valid if this high is broken, a new high is made, right? Let me show you the validated waves now. This is validated because this high was broken, obviously. So now I know you guys, by now you know how I analyze, because I've been analyzing like this. You can check out the videos on my channel that I posted earlier and everything. You will see that this is how I analyze, even though sometimes I pull up with the chart already analyzed and stuff. But yeah, by now, if you truly want to know, or you want to understand the basis of my analysis, go check out my content, man. You'll never regret it. Okay, so now we've established that we are going up, right? We've established that the trend is bullish and everything, and I know we had, I think we had previously, we had a trend line like this, which was broken and retested, and price has been making higher highs, higher lows since. Look at this. This is a higher low from this one. This is also a higher low. Price has just been making higher lows and higher lows and higher highs. So we can all agree that the price is bullish. You just need to find a good entry. Just need to find a good entry. And I think we can do that by just finding the significant levels in the markets right now. The significant levels in the markets right now and what they're trying to do. As you can see, this was also a wave. This is one wave that happened, and it was holding. Well, this is the same wave, right? No, it's not. or on a bigger type, on a bigger scale, this is a wave that happened before the most recent one, and it's holding. Well, it acted as a resistance this one time here. It even gave us a double top here. But then when you scale down, I think we're experiencing the same, we're experiencing the same dynamic here, because we have a lower high that's still holding right here, still holding, but then it was broken. The one that determines the trend is obviously this one, and it was broken and everything. But then just like the one on the bigger scale, this one held, and it was a resistance for a while. We got a double top here, and now it came back and we broke, retested, right? We can all see the retest, right? Okay, we can all see the retest, right? I think this pattern is repeating itself, guys. Please log in. What we experienced here, right? Lower high. Now it's a resistance. It's holding, but then the low it made was still a higher low, right? It's still valid within the bullish trend, and then now we're pushing to the upsides, right? That's what's happened here. Lower high resistance. The high that was made, the low that was made was still a higher low, so meaning the trend is still bullish, even though the retest was too deep, but the trend is still bullish, and the resistance was broken, retested, and now what are we looking at? We're trying to find an entry, right? Let's try and find an entry. What I would suggest is that we see what this level is talking about. See if this resistance is gonna hold. See if this resistance is gonna hold. And if it doesn't, it's fine. We'll wait for some signs of reversal, or any signs that show us that okay, the buyers are ready. But for now, I'm gonna be looking at this level, and the last opportunity, or the last opportunity I might see for me to enter the buy would also be on this level right here. The resistance that turned into a support, this flip zone, it looks pretty strong. So I'm assuming buyers, price is moving in real time. I apologize, guys, for dropping these videos so late, because by the time you watch this, I think if you're also looking for an entry around this area, it would be too late. But there's going to be plenty of opportunities in the market. So my job here is just to, give you guys a structure on what you should look for, what the overall trend is. And we've established that the trend is bullish. You're always going to get another opportunity at entering the markets. You just have to be patient, because the market doesn't move linearly, There's always going to be some sort of retracement. There's always going to be some sort of, a retest that you can enter, and that's going to be a low risk entry for you, a low risk trade, because you're going to have a defined area to put your stop loss, so yeah, let's go down to the 1 hour for those who are scalpers and stuff. See if there's an entry for you guys. See if there's an entry for you guys, like, immediately. Let me remove this. And as you can see, man, the market is just going up, making higher highs and higher lows. If you try to find a pattern, I don't know if you can, if there's a pattern, because me, if I cannot see anything that I'm familiar with, I'm not entering. So if there's no at least trend line that I can see, okay, price is following this trend line or something like that, there's nothing I can do. I don't like violating, like, guys, try so hard to not violate your rules as a trader. Like, try and be disciplined, and be specific in what you're looking for, because that's very important. as soon as you try to look for something and you're forcing things, right? As soon as you force yourself to find an opportunity in the market, now you're gonna, that's not the right way to do it. So I know I said this level is perfect to enter, but there's a trend line. There's a trend line that's holding first touch, second touch. I guess this would be the third touch, but I'm expecting some sort of movement to come to this area in particular, which in turn is gonna disregard the trend line. Let me see something. Let me see something. I don't want to miss anything on this one. There's some sort of resistance here as well. So let's see if this level is if you zoom into our left-hand side, what really happened here? This was a strong resistance, or a supply area, those who call it that. Because look at what happened from this touch here. Price dropped heavily, right? So if the market now reversed on the same level, what does that mean? Is this signs of reversal? Is this signs of, what is this? Am I reaching? I mean, we established that the trend is to the upside. But I told you in the previous video, I told you guys that we cannot hold our trades or our trend for the especially the scalpers. Even though the overall trend is to the upside, there might be a selling opportunity somewhere somehow, right? But yeah, this is what I have. This is what I have. We'll just look at the reaction of the markets, man. Because if this line gets broken, I'm afraid we'll have to sell until here, the next area, until the next zone. And then maybe price will have enough strength here to buy. All right. Because obviously this didn't hold. I mean, the candle is still open. We'll see by the time it closes. But if this area failed to hold and this line gets broken, let me make it solid so that you can see it clearly. And this line gets broken, we might have to enter sales and have our target right here, right? That's what we might have. That's what I have for you guys on the GBPUSD. I know it's not much. All I did was just to establish the trend. The candle has closed. The 3 p.m. Candle just opened below, and it looks so bearish. See, it's moving to the downside. If this candle breaks the line, just look at the reaction to the line. Look closely, watch it closely, so that when it breaks and you're sure that it broke, it's not a fake out. Because on the 4-hour, this is what it might look like. And you see, you can still reverse and be a fake out, but then this candle is too strong. It's engulfing. It's engulfing. It's an engulfing candle. So we might have to get ready for the sales, which I am not sure where they're leading to, because so far the trend is bullish. So yeah, just watch closely, man. Don't be manipulated. This could be a fake out. Be patient. You have your own requirements, right? You have your own requirements to anti-trade and everything. So if you don't see that in the markets right now, just stay out. I mean, it's still Monday at the end of the day, right? So do not let the fear of missing out get the best of you. Watch what the market is trying to do. I mean, I've never had a chart like this in my whole life, right? But then that's the fun in trading. You always, see new things, different things in the markets, and it's based on your reaction to the markets. That's what, like, um determines a good trader. You are faced with different situations, uh you know different conditions every day. But then depending on how you react, that's what determines if you're a good trader or not. Handle your emotions, follow your rules, and you'll survive, man. You will survive. So by the looks of things, um, if the if price breaks this line, we're coming all the way here, right? But then if it doesn't, then we know that, okay, this trend line is holding and price is going to continue going up, right? I mean, for a bullish chart, it would make sense for price to go up from here. But hey, who are we to tell the market what to do? As soon as you get an entry here, the line is broken and retested. Make sure it's not a fake out by looking at your higher time frames, the candles on how they're closing and everything. If you get a good entry right here, you can sell until probably this line, because so far it's the only significant area I can say we have, besides the one that would be broken at that point, right? So I guess maybe we might have a deep retracement before the market actually goes up. So yeah, man, at this point we're just speculating, and that's just that. That's all we have to it. The best thing to do is, manage our emotions and not rush into the market. It's still Monday. Let the markets find its momentum and everything. Um, and yeah, that's all I have on GBPUSD, guys. Check me out on the next video. I'm gonna be analyzing gold and the dollar index for you guys, so that we can actually have a clear, we can have a clear perspective on what the dollar is trying to do. And by having an idea on what the dollar is trying to do, maybe we might be able to figure out what GBPUSD is trying to do right now, because the pattern is giving us bearish, but then the overall market structure is saying bullish, So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in and staying up to this point. Please like the video if you really like the content. Please comment if you really wanna, if you really wanna tell me what you think of what I see here, or what you have on your charts, you know. And yeah, let's just stay tuned. I'm gonna drop more videos, and hopefully by the time I drop the dollar index, we will establish what GBPUSD is really trying to do. But for now, this is all I have. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Appreciate you.